Hi, and welcome back to My Things to Do. If this is your first time visiting me, hi, welcome. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a video. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. On today's video, I'll be using items from the Dollar Tree to add a nautical theme to our guest bathroom. So let's get started. I used Rust-Oleum paint that I purchased at Walmart in Seaside, Nutmeg, and Aqua. I chose this because it bonds to plastic. And the first thing I'm going to start with is the shower curtain. I picked that up from the Dollar Tree. I wanted it to have a beachy feel to it, so I started with the Nutmeg, continued with Seaside, and finished it off in Aqua. I already had a nautical shower in the bathroom, so I used this one as a backdrop behind the first one, giving it that sunny, beachy look. Now, all the items that I used for this lighthouse came from the Dollar Tree. What I did was I used foam stickers in place of the door and the windows, and then wrapped the whole thing in my blue painter's tape. I chose the Seaside paint and I painted the entire vase. As you can see, it's upside down, and that's the way you want it. Then I used a little bit of the nutmeg at the bottom just to give it, like it's sitting in some sand. Afterwards, I pulled off all the tape and used my black Sharpie to outline the door and the windows because the blue painter's tape did cover those things up. I pre-painted the popsicle sticks and the magnetic tin that I got from the Dollar Tree, the nutmeg color, and then cut down the popsicle sticks, and you'll see in just a minute what I do with those. That'll be used for the top of this lighthouse. I was really excited about this. I used about 8 popsicle sticks to go around the bottom of the tin. I did line them up with the bottom edge of that tin, and then I took fishing net that I bought from the Dollar Tree and started gluing that to each one of those popsicle sticks all the way around. Now, once I was done with that, I did take the top of, which would be the top of the tin that I painted nutmeg, and I placed that on top. You can glue that on if you'd like, but it fits so well, I didn't glue it on at all. Just fixed it around just to make sure that everything looked well. And then with my hot glue gun, I glued that on top of my vase. What I love most about this project is that you can do this in any color that you choose, what fits your nautical theme. Now, I also got the topper from Dollar Tree. I did paint a little bit of blue with some nutmeg, but before adding it to the top, I took rope that I bought from Dollar Tree, of course, and I started gluing that all around my lighthouse. I glued a piece to each one of the sticks just so that the first round would actually hold well. And then after that, I just wrapped it around my desired times, which was about 3 times before I glued it to the vase as well. After I had my rope glued on to my lighthouse, it was then that I glued the topper on top. Now, it does have a candle inside, one of the ones you can turn on, but I chose to glue it down because I don't need to light that. I had a jar that I cleaned, and I took it outside, painted it with the aqua and the nutmeg. I also put a hole on top, and guess what this is going to be used for? You got it, my soap dispenser. I just simply poured the soap into the jar and put the top on. I also had a little jar of the seashells that I bought from Dollar Tree and decided to go ahead and glue that around this soap dispenser. I love it because it's reusable. This is going to be so much fun. Here's the lighthouse and the soap dispenser in the bathroom. For this next project, I used the tablecloth from Dollar Tree to cover a box that I was using in my bathroom as a magazine rack holder, little tabletop. This project literally cost me $1, and that was just for the the tablecloth that I glued using my hot glue gun and glued that all around this box that I already had. Now look how beautiful this looks. Wait till you see what I do with this sign and the 2 games I got in the toy section of the Dollar Tree. I painted the 2 toys using Lagoon chalk, Waverly chalk paint, and made sure that I painted all the sides. You don't have to paint the back, only one side of it. I also used a little bit of the hazelnut from Waverly chalk paint to give it a distressed look. I mixed both paints together and painted the back side of that sign. And with my Lagoon, I just painted a stripe right down the middle, and that was just for a small effect. I'm only going to be using one side of each of these 3 items, so I'm not painting the underside of any of them. Now let's watch and see what I do with this. You guessed it. I'm making flip-flops from the toys. I just took that rope from the Dollar Tree, crossed it over to give the toe portion of it, and then glued the other 2 ends to the bottom, giving me my flip-flop. Isn't this so adorable looking? I love it. And that's just to show that I only painted one side. And you guessed it, it's my surfboard and flip-flop. This may be my favorite project yet. Everything, of course, from the Dollar Tree again. First thing I did was to paint my paddles using my Lagoon color and hazelnut paint. You may already guess where I'm going with this. I painted only one side. I didn't need to paint the backs of them, but make sure you get the sides. For this, I liked using the Lagoon paint to make the distressed look on it instead of using it the other way around. And I just take the dry part of my brush to go ahead and dry brush it. Now I'm going to use some twine that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to wrap that around both the bottom and the top of both of my paddles. Look at how beautiful this is looking. I love this. I was just so proud of myself. I lined both up just to make sure I had it even. I guess I could have just counted how many times I wrapped the first one around. Oh well, maybe next time, right? But after I got the second one done, I just love how these paddles look. They make me want to take my kayak out and use these, if only they were long enough. Don't these look adorable? So the next thing I used was the red food basket and wood grain contact paper. Can you guess what this is going to be? Yeah, you got it. It's the boat. But let me warn you in advance, this was not an easy thing to wrap. I struggled around, wrapped, unwrapped. Just keep working with it until you get it to stick entirely on your plastic food container. It doesn't matter what it looks like on the back of it because that's the part that's going to be up against the wall anyway. So once I got it how I needed it inside, I just folded everything to stick to the back. That's the one thing I love about contact paper. It will stick. Then I took the paddles and just laid them out how I wanted to have them set. Once I decided how I wanted them, I then used my hot glue to go ahead and glue the paddles onto my boat. This turned out to be even better than I had pictured in my mind. I loved how it all came together. It's behind the toilet, and I used the little sticky back that you buy for pictures when you want to hang them on your wall. I know the name of them. I can't think of it right now. Go ahead and comment below and tell me, hey, Joe, this is what it's called. But look how beautiful that looks. For my hand towels, I picked up a fat quarter from Walmart for only 99 cents. The hand towel, again, just around $1 from Walmart. And because I don't sew, I used that sewer's tape that will glue the fat quarter onto my hand towel. I didn't measure anything out, and it really doesn't matter because no one's going to be using this, and they're only going to see one side of my hand towel anyway, and that's the decorative side. I'm gluing all of this down to just the bottom portion of my hand towel, right where that design that you see on them start. I just want to cover that part of it. I don't need to cover the entire towel for this project. I picked up this burlap from AC Moore that was on sale for around $3. I couldn't resist myself. I tried ironing it onto the hand towel, but that didn't seem to work so well. So, broke out that glue gun. The only problem with it is that it burns the fingers, but it's so well worth it, and it looked great on both hand towels. I found the anchor at Walmart in their clearance section for only $1. Unfortunately, I only found one, but that was fine. I only really needed one. I painted it using the Hazelnut Waverly chalk paint and accented it, distressed it, however you want to call it. I used my Waverly chalk paint Lagoon color for that. I only needed to make sure that one side of the anchor was painted. So I did one side, and don't forget, do the sides and underside of it as well. You want to make sure that all of that's seen is painted. I used the side of the brush to go ahead and just, distress it a little bit more. And once it was dry, I used the twine that I got from Dollar Tree, and I wrapped that around the top of the anchor several times, and then hot glued the whole back of my anchor and placed it on my towel. Now here's my bathroom. I love the way it looks. I used that fish netting for the half of my mirror. I just absolutely love how this turned out. If you like this video, please give it some likes. I really want to build up my channel. Share it with your friends. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. I had such a great time doing this Dollar Tree video. I don't do a lot of them, but I do plan on doing a whole lot more. Today, my things to do was to do a Dollar Tree Nautical DIY. Make it your things to do too. Bye.